Another potential hazard at a house is lead paint. An older home, built in 1978 or before, 1940s, 1920s, an old house like that. Any house that has been painted, been around and painted before 1978, surely should have lead paint somewhere. So take a look inside the house. Surely an older house. Look at those old stairs. Look at this old porch. And surely the paint is old enough to have been here for quite a long time. This house has been painted and repainted and repainted. Look at the older coats of paint kind of show through. We got layered some thickness to them versus the newer paint on top of the surface. But the old paint kind of shows itself as thick layers over the decades, painted and repainted and repainted. I've heard it said that leaded paint sometimes shows itself or breaks apart or chips apart in alligator-type pattern of rectangular patterns. So this is certainly showing that type of rectangular chipping for the most part. And you find lead paint chips. Sure, this porch has been painted also. I don't mind, lead paint isn't a problem if it stays on the wall. But as it's chipping off, then those chips can end up on infants and children's with sticky little hands, and they put their sticky hands in their mouths, and the lead paint chips go into their mouth. That's one of the more common pathways for lead and lead paint to be inside children and cause possibly health troubles for children. The solution for that is, well, don't let the paint chips be loose in the house. So you come inside and find, yes, there's been some paint chipping in here too. Here's the chips on the wall. But as long as the paint isn't chipping off the wall, then the lead paint that's on the wall will stay put, and that won't present a health hazard to anybody. But the trouble is when the chips do flake off, like over here by the door, the abrasion points around the door as the door opens and closes and opens and closes, and maybe abrades here in the joint. Then maybe it breaks off some old paint flecks and leaves some paint flecks on the floor where someone's crawling about with sticky hands with the juice on them and candy on them. And put their hands on the paint chips on the floor, and the hands go back in the mouth. Everything goes in the mouth of little kids, and they take in paint flecks that way. Even I didn't have sticky hands, and I got some chips that are on my finger there. A little white paint chip there. So the moral of the story here is watch out for flaking paint in an older house. Swiffer up and swipe up with damp paper towels or something the paint chips. Rather than leaving them accumulate on the floor and stay there. And it shouldn't be a hazard for children in the house. This is Rick Bayless with A Healthy Home. And clean up those paint chips off the floor, no matter what age they are. Even the new chips, old chips. Let's be on the safe side. Clean up paint chips as they accumulate, and keep your house safe for children from lead paint. Thanks.